hour. When he's done, the Mad King leaves the room singing an eerie tune. Comb the belly, comb its hair. You will live and leave an heir. Rip the fur off, be a man. All will die, and one will stand. Message from the King Jester. Life is no more complicated than a boar's belly, is it? One day you comb its fur, and the next day it will wash its tusk in your blood. You ungrateful beast. We often get a choice, and you will get one. Oh yes, you will. And I will tell you will get the best choice, because whatever you choose, the outcome will be the same. One will live, and some will die. I tell you, of course. Of course, those who live and those who will die will be different. Let's not be quibblers, shall we? Point is, it'll be fun and sad with all the deaths and stuff, but mostly fun. Okay. Rector reports that Harriet, a famous historian, is performing research on the legendary first king, Onmad, who allegedly lived at the time of the mother. The mother was still on Earth. Proving that he was born in our territories would bring us great prestige. Only the oldest monasteries may still contain documents that date back to the mother's time, but males are not allowed to enter these sacred havens. You allow Harriet, the historian, to research the first king? Sure. Oh, that'll dethrone me. Haha. Welp. Harriet and his trustworthy assistants are sent to investigate the oldest monasteries of our kingdom. Such a noble endeavor is well worth a sight bending of the cult's ancient traditions. His research on the first king brings the historian Harriet and assistants to the monastery of Lorien in the Duchy of Natar, one of the most ancient of the kingdom. There, they discover a forgotten chamber that remained hidden for centuries behind a wall that recently cracked by an earthquake. The walls of the chamber are covered with incomprehensible writings and a mystery fresco. The traditional iconography of the mother shining with a circle of her 8 daughters is eerily twisted. The mother's mouth is unnervingly open. Despite the vehement protests of Sister Celestina, the priestess of the monastery, the scholars start working to decode the strange writings. Disquieting reports from Lorien also tell of people going missing in the region. Lovely. Oh, we finally found one that brought this one up. Okay, cool. There goes my power. Whoa, give me whoa, give me whoa. Let's go with opulent. Hot springs. Still don't see anything. Yeah, I do need... You're right, I should have gone the other way. Over. But this one says we have to pay for that. A naked corpse has been found in a swamp in the Duchy of Natar near the monastery Lorien. Some scholars are troubled by the sun symbol branded on their skin, the corpse, and demand answers. Royal Marshals dismiss them as superstitious simpletons and suggest we let it rest. We launch an investigation about the corpse we found in the swamp. Aye. The face of the corpse is disfigured beyond recognition, but the Librarian Chancellor finds clues regarding the sun mark that was spotted on the corpse while reading a tome about history of the Southern Ivory Desert. The symbol is associated with the power said to rise after the brightest white sun, able to restart time itself. Investigation probably scared the culprit, though. No other corpses are found in the following months. I don't see that as a necessarily bad thing at all. Harriet and his team of historians researching the first king of the monastery of Lorien have disappeared without a trace while studying the strange writings. Since she was the most vocal opponent of their study, the Royal Marshal suspects the Celestina is behind it, requests permission to arrest the High Priestess. This will likely cause a reaction from the local devout farmers, however. We arrest her. That would not be a good idea, I don't think. But it is favorable to me in other regards. The Royal Marshal arranges the arrest of Sister Celestina. A small contingent of well-equipped and trained soldiers starts marching towards Lorraine to investigate the scholar's disappearance. About farmers of the lush lands around Lorraine are persuaded by the cult to protest the decision by refusing to pay their tithes, causing a sudden lack of food in Natar, the capital of the duchy. The march of the army towards the monastery of Lorraine is long and uneventful. However, as they cross the border of the Duchy of Natar and enter the eerie woods of the Clover Massive, restless nightmares start plaguing the soldiers' sleep. A scholar traveling with them investigate the rumors about the Lorien. Traveling with them to investigate the rumors about the Lorien. Seems convinced that it is just powers of suggestion playing tricks on their minds. Their voice is accompanied by the increasingly sinister rumors about the High Priestess of the monastery, Sister Celestina, who allegedly dabbling with the lost forbidden rituals. Yeah, once this reaches that final line, that's it. That's GG no re. The Royal Seer has predicted the fall of our kingdom at the hands of an invisible threat. The Librarian Chancellor recommends that we assist him in interpreting his dreams by enlisting the help of all scholars and historians, but this would be a costly endeavor. Do we help? Yeah. Oh. If I say yay, that would double move. And that would abdicate us, but you know what? Fine, yay. Royal Seer's visions reveal the truth that could been dismissed as childish myth if it wasn't carefully researched. With the assistance of other Ashers and by the cross-referencing with the Chronicles of the Realm, terrible truth emerges. The Royal Seer describes in a secret report entitled The Way Empires End. There is an ancient secret organization formed from the remnants of the great empires of old. They believe that the enduring lust for more power destroyed their home. They are determined to maintain a balance among the many kingdoms. They communicate secretly in their ancient tongue. The most important members are marked with a glyph of Black Dawn. They also have a system of common signs to communicate with one another, such as burning 3 windmills on a single road or releasing 81 white doves. We've had people burn our windmills. Oh, that didn't actually end it. Cool. The Royal Marshal reports to us that among the newly drafted recruits coming from Libra, or to Libra, from the yearly recruitment campaign. Jesus Christ! For the garrison of the capital, all those coming from the lands of Natal are found to be particularly violent. Some say too violent. We stop recruiting the violent people from Natal. Nay. Training the violent people of Natal how to kill leads to a very efficient unit, or effective unit. On the other hand, unpleasant incidents happen more frequently among our ranks. All too often, trivial disputes between our soldiers end up with one of them locked up in a cell and the other buried in a grave. Oh, with time, Natal recruits are hardened by drilling and form a particularly savage battalion of the army. So actually, it was a good result. Titus, a retired soldier from the unit sent to the monastery of Lorraine, strangled one of his former comrades in his sleep. The military code requires a capital punishment. He claimed that he was prey of malevolent nightmares and acted against his own will. Do we execute Titus the soldier? Law must be upheld to the letter. And there is no law, or there is no law, yeah, sorry. We have the soldier hanged in full view of the army to dissuade similar acts. Former assistant of Harriet has been selling unauthorized copies of the fresco found in the monastery of Lorraine. They are highly sought after in the market by noble art collectors, but the holy attendant says that this disturbing depiction of the mother could spark potential heretical theories and requests that we seize all copies. We authorize the sale of the Lorraine fresco reproductions. Aye? Commas is, yeah, there's an unauthorized copies. The commas unauthorized copies of the fresco prospers. Scholars speculate that the image reverse. Oh my god, I can't read that. After seeing the strange frescoes from the Lorraine, many began to question the old dogmas about the mother. Not great. By the time the army reaches the monastery of Lorraine, Celestina has already escaped. No shit. Only Larka, a self-proclaimed sister of the unending, is there with a message from the high priestess. Celestina found a ritual that could make our ruler immortal, so she'll need 8 younger girls and a quiet place to study and practice. Prime Mother is outraged and demands that we stop this aberration. Do we entrust 8 girls to Celestina for her experiments? No. That's a negative. Larka is arrested and we instruct the army to locate and capture Celestina and all the sisters of the unending. Heretical acolytes. But it's no easy task, as they covered their tracks when they escaped Lorraine. The Prime Mother applauds our decision, and the cult views immortality as a curse which prevents one from going back to the mother's womb. After we refused to hand over the 8 girls to a certainly grim fate, Celestina seems intent to proceed with her plan on her own. Sisters of the Unending, heretical acolytes, begin causing havoc in the realm. Nobody knows where they are based, but we receive reports of their appearance in the strangest of places, seeking to acquire medical instruments like saws and scalpels. When girls start disappearing around the kingdom, many immediately assume they're responsible. The army is hunting them down and managed to arrest some. However, none of the captured systems of the Unending seem willing to reveal Celestina's plan. Celestina sent us a sinister message. Despite your opposition, I acquired the secret of immortality. My intentions are pure, and I only want what's best for the realm. Let me join the court, and I'll make your ruler immortal. Keep fighting me, though, and the power of life and death shall be wielded against you. You welcome her into the court. Hell no. Hell no. You decide not to send any answer, even if even the thought of what could happen makes many in the court shiver. You immediately give orders to increase the measures adopted to protect the king and the courts, but after a few weeks, nothing seems to happen. Maybe Celestina's menace was only a bluff. Oh god. Weeks later, terrifying news reaches the council. A seemingly dead corpse was sighted wandering Libra. A thin girl with wounds that would incapacitate a strong adult. Great, so now we got zombies. When our guards approached her, she slaughtered them with her bare hands, exhibiting impossible strength. As sightings of the monstrous girl multiply, some suspect that there's more than one of these walking corpses. You who encountered them survived to tell the tale, as testified by the horrible mutilated victims found each morning. People start calling these unholy fiends Hollow Maidens, sorry, not Hallow, Jesus. But those who did not see their brutally mutilated victims dismiss it as a sordid fairy tale. Let's go greedy, yeah. For the theater. That'll give me more money. That'll give me, but that takes 3 reigns. We won't have 3 reigns left. We really don't. Maybe 2. That one's done instantly, so that was worth it. Move them for the council. Add to council. access of the domain of over the knowledge of knowledge over spirit. Children of the Night. An angry mob from Library claims to have captured a hollow maiden. Sorry, Jesus Christ. They're building a pirate's burner. The girl vehement protests cause some to question their claim, as hollow maidens have always been silent. To prevent the angry mob from burning the alleged hollow maiden. Despite the protest, the angry crowd, the city guard takes custody of the alleged hollow maiden. When the scholars inspect, however, it is revealed to be just a regular girl, a sick and emaciated homeless orphan named Elder. We have avoided a terrible mistake. Thank God. To prevent further gross mistakes, a scholar named Jemana created an illustrated guide so that the illiterate simpletons can easily discern deadly hollow maidens from helpless, miserable girls. The hollow maidens as antitheses of the mother, the prior mother asked the council to combine the forces of the cult with the army to fight the unholy menace. The High Commander agrees, but the two sides are arguing over their priorities. The cult wants to protect the people, while the only aim of the army is to defeat the enemy. We assign leadership to the cult, of the cult army, to the cult. The blessing of the of Alasa, the saint daughter of strength. The prior mother appoints Una, a fighter priestess from the circle of the blessed, as the Iron Priestess. She'll be in charge of the Silver Mallet. The new sounds like we started a paladin order. New task force dedicated to fight all monstrous and unnatural enemies. The Silver Mallet will prioritize the well-being of people over the defeat of the enemy. Under control of the Iron Priestess and morally guided by the cult, the Silver Mallet will oppose any supernatural threat to the realm. Monstrous hollow maidens continue to plague the Knights of Libra, but now we feel a bit more protected from the ravenous attacks. Commanders of the Silver Mallet devised a new training regimen. Soldiers and priests prepare to fight the hollow maidens together. Their blessed litanies motivating them to stand against the unnatural creatures. While it costs many lives to fight even one of these fiends, one night the Silver Mallets managed to overpower and capture our Hollow Maiden for the first time. Even though maimed and impaired, the creature is difficult to approach and rapidly hisses at our brave fighters while they put it on the pyre. Only fire can put an end to it. Thing is, I want good outcomes, but also I'm trying to get some more of the black crowns. The Silver Mallet? No? There we go. Oh, game. A group of sisters of the Unending have occupied a small village near Nyref. The Nyref followers taking the population hostage. They will exterminate all the villagers unless we surrender. The Wonders of Concord, a book from the Royal Library regarding an ancient Concord monastery and the Mark of the Alouid. Silver Mallet wants to free the village by force. Do we allow an attack on the Sisters of the Unending, no matter the risk? Aye, we do. We authorize the Silver Mallet to attack the Sisters of the Unending. They lay siege to the small village and crush the heretics with unrelenting resolve, but they cannot prevent them from killing all the villagers. Oh. Our scholars discovered that the monasteries of Lorraine and Concord both hide ancient unsettling inscriptions of the Mother. The other ancient monasteries of the realm are now being studied to further investigate. So, not great, but for the best. Scouts followed a hollow maiden to her lair. Next night, when most of the hollow maidens leave to hunt, Silver Mallet attacks with full forces. After a gruesome battle and the sacrifice of many, Celestina is captured, with many sisters of the ending and a little girl who looks just like her, probably her daughter. The Mallet wants to execute all of them, but the first judge says the little girl should be spared. Do we spare Celestina's young daughter? Never leave an enemy alive. I feel like that would be a massive mistake. Nay. You allow the Silver Mallet to pursue their vengeful purification. Celestina, her daughter, and the sisters of the ending are all executed on the spot, their heads smashed with a Silver Mallet. Despite its cruel ending, the attacks are successful as the Hollow Maidens terrorizing Libra falter and fall before they could come back and assist their mistress. The remains of Celestina, her daughter, and the Hollow Maidens are buried with a mixture of earth and salt so that nothing will ever grow from their corrupted bodies. The Prior Mother is sure that Aetas, the Saint Daughter of Justice, will judge them for their misdeeds. We are finally allowed a sigh of relief. To celebrate the Silver Mallet's victory, a giant statue is built in the main square of Libra. An armored fighting priestess raising her hands to the sky, with the chalice of the cult in one hand and the sword of the army in the other. It stands as a proud symbol of our uncompromising devotion and of the Silver Mallet's continuing mission to fight all final remnants of the Sisters of the Ending and all other threats to of our faith. Boom. Yeah, I don't think sparing it would have been the right choice. Victory of Light. Now we've defeated Celestina and her Hollow Maidens, the Silver Mallet's fighters have no real purpose. Prime of them insists that we should assign them to the protection of the king, but the Royal Marshal believes that this would diminish the prestige of our knights, who have fulfilled their tasks for centuries. We replace the king's personal guard with a Silver Mallet. I don't think so. I don't think so. King's personal guard will be formed of the army's most valorous knights, as it has always been. Prime Mother is disappointed. She claims that Silver Mallet would have been more capable of defending the king against spiritual menaces. Well, he's already insane, so it doesn't matter. We just abdicated. Oh, should have gone with opportunist, not breed, because they gave me money. I don't need money. Yeah, we earn a ton of money. It'd be cool if there was something that just gave us money, or what's it called, cost money only, but there isn't. Bavarian Chancellor informs us that many children are being kidnapped from the orphanages all over the kingdom. Rumors talk of a cloaked figure with a black circle painted on their mask. We could relocate all the orphans to a single large structure. Yes. Yes. We found. Yes. 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 Colossal circular structure is erected just outside Libra at enormous cost. Orphans from all over the realm are relocated to a new institute, a safe haven